Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Obviously, Mike had a little health scare. Should that fight still be on, honestly?
I mean, it's not for me really, but I just hope everyone's safe. And he's 58 years old. Should tell you all you need to know seeing pictures like that. But wish everyone the best.
No, I don't. Nah, because Mike Tyson, he's older. I know everybody, they want him to still be Mike Tyson in his prime and everything like that, but he's still older, and health is nothing to play with. So I think they should, postpone it, or just don't even make it happen.
Do you think that Jake Paul fight should happen?
Not under those circumstances, absolutely not. If Mike is having any kind of health issues, he shouldn't be in a boxing ring.
I don't think it should happen, to be fair. I don't think it should happen at all, but I suppose if it makes money, it makes sense nowadays. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard to turn down such a high payday. So yeah, man, I can't complain.
Man, I think Mike Tyson's having some medical problems. I don't think that he should still do it. But if he does, hey, more power to him.
Joe Rogan said he doesn't want Tyson and Jake Paul fighting, and he just doesn't ask for it. He demands it. You may now be wondering, wait, what? Iron Mike is stepping back into the ring? You read that correctly. The kicker. No one is too pleased about this fight, especially with Tyson's recent health scare. One of the loudest critics? No one but UFC commentator Joe Rogan. We can rewind a little bit. Mike Tyson, 57, developed an ulcer flare-up while flying from Miami to Los Angeles on May 26th. He was nauseated and dizzy approximately 30 minutes after landing and needed emergency medical assistance. Doctors were called to help lift Tyson from the plane as paramedics rushed on board. For someone his age, it was a nightmare. This incident has raised serious questions about whether Tyson should be stepping into the ring with Jake Paul and UFC Hall of Famer. Michael Bisping did not mince words either. There is no bad press, but this build-up does not apply to it. He emphasized that being escorted off a plane on a stretcher is not a good look when attempting to promote a fight at 58. Despite the health scare, Jake Paul seems determined to keep the fight on track. On social media, he stated nothing has changed, expressing respect for Tyson while maintaining his commitment to the bout. But is this the right call? Bisping doesn't think so. He criticized the continuation of the fight, pointing out the glaring 30-year age difference. While he respects Tyson's courage to face Paul, he believes the health issues are a clear sign that the fight shouldn't proceed.
This is just a great example of why a fight like this should not be going ahead. Mike Tyson is not the same person. We know there's video clips out there, and he's looking fast, and he's looking brutal, and he's looking deadly, and he's got the power. But it's easy to edit up a quick little TikTok video.
Many in the boxing community share Bisping's concerns. The primary issue? Tyson's age and health. At 58, he's far from his prime, and recent health scares only amplify these worries. Bisping argues that a man his age shouldn't have issues sitting on a plane for a few hours, suggesting deeper health concerns. He acknowledges Tyson's desire to test his abilities, make money, and feel alive by doing what he does best. However, Bisping believes that time has passed, using colorful metaphors.
Okay, but that time has passed. That ship has sailed. That plane has left the runway. But not for a while, because it was delayed and it was hot on the plane, and then Mike Tyson got an ulcer flare-up and had to leave on a bloody stretcher.
Ricky Hatton, another boxing legend, has also weighed in. He calls the fight an absolute joke and maintains its entertainment, not boxing. Hatton passionately argues for intervention to protect Tyson's well-being and preserve the sport's integrity. He says someone needs to have a word and try to stop it from happening. Hatton doesn't have issues with influencer boxing in general, seeing room for both traditional and influencer boxing, but he draws the line at this particular fight, describing it as a complete fiasco. His concern isn't just for Tyson's safety, but also for Paul's mental well-being. If he were to knock him out, he'd be knocking out one of his heroes. How could he live with that on his conscience? Despite the outcry, Iron Mike remains resolute. On Instagram, he cemented his commitment to the July 20th clash in Arlington, Texas. What's more, he's doing it with his trademark bravado, suggesting he won't even need to be at full throttle to secure victory. This confidence stems from his seasoned record, 58 fights compared to Paul's mere 10 bouts. Paul, for his part, has chosen to respond with humor. To Tyson's prodding, he simply replied, "Hey, that's mean." But beneath the playful exchange, serious concerns linger. Now let's get to the heart of our title, Joe Rogan's call to cancel the fight. On his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, he expressed grave concerns about Tyson's safety. His fear that Jake Paul might inflict significant, even fatal, harm on the boxing legend. Rogan painted a chilling scenario.
That's crazy. If Tyson dies,
right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. See, if you have something like that, if
That'd be the end of the
right.
Yeah, that'd be the end of that experiment.
Let's imagine it in a different way, right? Let's not imagine that Mike Tyson is fighting Jake Paul. Let's imagine Mike Tyson is fighting some young, like really powerful knockout artist who's a contender.
He's not just being dramatic, he genuinely worries that such an outcome could have catastrophic consequences for the sport. There's even a substantial age difference. Tyson will be 31 years older than Paul, and it is at the core of Rogan's apprehensions. He points out that this gap has already caused an uproar among boxing fans, even before the bout was officially sanctioned. Rogan's concerns extend beyond just this fight. He suggests that if Tyson were to sustain severe injuries or worse, it would provoke major concerns about the future of such matchups. It's not just about one fight, it's about setting a dangerous precedent. Interestingly, while voicing these concerns, Rogan also challenges us to rethink our perception of Jake Paul's skills. He proposes a thought experiment.
Let's imagine it in a different way, right? Let's not imagine that Mike Tyson is fighting Jake Paul. Let's imagine Mike Tyson is fighting some young, like really powerful knockout artist who's a contender.
His point? We might be underestimating Paul because of his YouTube background. Rogan reminds us of Paul's knockout of Tyron Woodley, stating,
"We don't want to give him credit because it's Jake Paul.
Exactly.
But we gotta wake up and realize that he's still 27, young, and for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, he's had the best coaches working with him one-on-one.
At 27, with years of top-tier coaching, Paul might be more formidable than we think. Despite his concerns, Rogan hasn't ruled out Tyson's chances. He speculates that if Tyson could regain even 70% of his former prowess, he'd be a serious threat. Rogan notes that Tyson's power, as seen in his bag work, seems as potent as ever. Here's a twist. Rogan points to hormone replacement therapy, HRT, as a potential game changer for Tyson. Well documented in his use of HRT, Tyson has reaped significant benefits. Rogan explains to guest Max Holloway that HRT can greatly benefit men in their 50s, setting it apart from other treatments. He suggests that today's older athletes benefiting from HRT are a different breed. A modern 57-year-old like Tyson can't be equated to one from 1994. This factor could be significant, especially since Paul recently disclosed weighing 230 pounds in preparation for the bout. Other notable figures have shared their thoughts. Oscar de la Hoya, caught by TMZ in New York City, expressed genuine concern.
I'm gonna pray for Mike Tyson because I love Mike Tyson.
Right.
You know, I think Jake Paul, look, he's a real fighter. He really is. It's a dangerous fight. Mike Tyson, be careful, please.
He acknowledges Paul's skills, calling him a real fighter. When asked if a loss could ruin Tyson's reputation, de la Hoya was firm.
If Mike loses, could this potentially ruin his reputation?
No, Mike Tyson has cemented legacy forever.
So you think even with a loss? No, well, we're not saying it's a loss,
it's an
but we're saying
exhibition.
hypothetically,
Right.
if he loses, you're saying that he's going to get away scot-free. Everyone's going to just remember the old Mike, not this new.
Mike Tyson will be the man forever.
Interestingly, the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation has sanctioned the Tyson-Paul clash as a genuine professional bout. This move has ex-world champions like Timothy Bradley Jr., Paulie Malignaggi, and Chris Algieri buzzing with anticipation. Bradley, in particular, is excited, leaning towards the seasoned 57-year-old over the YouTube sensation. He proposes a rapid-fire round strategy where Tyson unleashes his trademark aggression in the opening 4 rounds. Bradley's confidence in Tyson is palpable. It's clear this fight has split the boxing world. On one side, there's genuine fear for Tyson's health and safety, with Joe Rogan leading the charge to cancel the bout. His concerns aren't just about this fight, but its potential ripple effects on the sport. On the other side, there's a mix of excitement, nostalgia, and respect for Tyson's enduring legacy. Some see his HRT regimen and legendary status as factors that could defy age. Others, like De La Hoya, believe his place in history is secure, regardless of the outcome. Then there are those in the middle, like Ricky Hatton, who distinguish between entertainment and boxing. They don't oppose influencer fights, but draw the line at matches that could jeopardize a legend's well-being. As July 20th approaches, this debate will only intensify. Will it be a night that redefines age in boxing, or one that tragically underscores its importance? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this isn't just about a fight, it's about the soul of boxing itself. What do you think? Should the fight go on? Or is Joe Rogan right to call for its cancellation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more hard-hitting boxing discussions.